Good morning, guys. I am in the kitchen, so hopefully I won't wake anybody up vlogging. It is almost 11 o'clock, but this morning was a bit of a frustrating endeavor. I got up at 8:30 to call the doctor, and they were like, yeah, we don't have any appointments till mid-January. Okay, that ain't gonna work. And also couldn't get through to my CF clinic this morning, so that was also not working very well. But I am gonna go to the urgent care today. I would say just keep ignoring it because that's what I've been doing for the past week. But last night was terrible. It started around 10 o'clock. My stomach started hurting to about the level it hurts now, which is significant enough to notice it, but not significant enough that it's impacting like my life, like I took Pand out and stuff. But so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed, because, you know, I'm gonna contact the doctor in the morning and just sleep off the pain, basically. I'm used to having stomach pain. It's just par for the course with CF, and so most of the time I just don't even take Tylenol or anything. I just ignore it, go to bed, or watch a movie, or like I watched Bambi, and then I was like, well, I'm just gonna go to bed. And then I was laying there, and then I guess about, I think it was about 12:30 or 1, I was almost asleep, and it like intensified beyond. It was literally the worst stomach pain I've ever felt in my life. When it started, it was over on the left side, and then it moved over to like the right and my right side and like my right hip and my like lower right area, and literally I think that is the worst pain I have ever felt. Like, it was on par with my broken ankle. Like, that's how bad it was. So I was literally for about an hour, because I was like, you know what, I know that if I could just hold off on this until morning, that I'll be calling the doctor. So I was literally just like curled up in a ball on the bed, listening to music and kind of like rocking back and forth. And after an hour, it started subsiding a little bit. Like, I literally was on the point of tears, and I like almost never cry about pain. So I don't know what that was. But after about an hour, it started going away a little bit, and so I kind of like found a comfy position I could curl up in and fell asleep finally. And then woke up this morning, and when I woke up, my stomach didn't hurt at all. So I was like, that was weird, but at least it's gone. And then as the morning has progressed and I drank my coffee, it started hurting a little bit again. So I don't know at this point. I'm just getting really frustrated. I mean, I literally last night, I think if somebody had offered me $100 to go walk across the room, I don't think I would have done it. Like, it was that bad. But I'm just getting frustrated because this is my week to be putting in all my final workouts for my 5K. You know, the 5K is 9 days away. And this week was my planned push week because I don't want to do a lot that Sunday through Wednesday of the 5K week. So this week was supposed to be my week to do a lot of runs. I was going to run another mile. I was going to try and run a mile and a half and just really push it this week. And instead my body's like, nope, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do everything at once on the week before your 5K. And so whatever this is, I just need it to go away because I've got things to do and I don't got time for this. So we'll see what they say at the doctor's today. They may not have an answer. And honestly, I don't care. If they don't have an answer, all I want is to go away. That's all I want. So we'll see what happens, and I'll update you guys afterwards. But last night was terrible, and I'm just getting really, really fed up with this. I've been dealing with this on and off for a week at this point. Actually over a week. It started last Sunday. So I'm just like done. But we'll see you guys in a little bit. On the bright note, to make this a little more positive, the sun is finally out today, and it's also warming up into the 60s today, so that's nice. We haven't seen the sun in 4 days, so I was like, well, if it has to be a frustrating morning and a long night, at least the sun is out. There's always a silver lining you can find, and the sun was that. So Hope you guys are having a better day than mine, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Well, I made it here. This is totally how I wanted to spend my day. At least, hopefully, maybe I'll get some answers. I do have a doctor's appointment in a week, but I'll explain all that later when I'm home. But fun times, guys. You know, I'm much rather be running a mile right now. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I get back home. Well, guys, that was pretty useless. So basically, they were like, I can't really do anything for you here. And with the symptoms you have, you need to go to the ER. So that's where we're going now. My phone's at 64%. I haven't eaten a thing today because my stomach was hurting and still is, but I would have eaten it if I'd known we were going to be out this long. And yeah, it's great. So hopefully my phone won't die. And I'll let you guys know at some point tonight what is happening. So see you then. Hey guys, hey guys, so at least I've got a pretty palm tree behind me. I mean, it's the little things, right? They got the IV in the second time, that's pretty good for me. So, you can see all my vitals, I can't even see them, but you guys can see them. Saw the doctor, nothing yet, they're gonna do a CT, so, yippee-ki-yay. But at least we got palm trees going for us. Probably shouldn't vlog much more considering the pain meds they gave me, or it's going to end up interesting. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I think I'm fairly coherent. I warned you guys, but I think I'm fairly coherent. If I'm watching this later and I'm not, so be it, but I think I am. So I went down and got the CT. That was the first time I've had a CT of my abdomen. Like I've had 2 CTs of my chest. But it was essentially the same thing, except for I got really claustrophobic, because I don't know why. One, it took longer, and it just seemed like, I know this doesn't make sense, because it would have been for my chest, but I just felt like I was in the tube more, like it was just my neck sticking out, and I didn't really like that, so I just closed my eyes, because it was making me feel very claustrophobic in there, but they did the contrast through the IV, that was fine, always wonderful. I feel like you're peeing yourself feeling from that. If you've ever had iodine contrast, you know what I'm talking about. And now we're just waiting for the results. Basically, they did the blood tests, they took a urine sample, they did the CT, so now we just have to find out what all those things together are going to do. But I am thankful that I'm not in pain anymore. I can definitely say the meds took care of it. I can also say that I will not be taking Panda out tonight, but, yeah, so that's the update. That's not really an update, but, and my dad's gonna get on the phone, so I'll see you guys in a little while. Guys, so I'm gonna have the happy Christmas tree in the background, because it's been a really freaking long day. The good news is, it's nothing serious. Basically, he told me my gut is full of poop. Being completely honest there, that's what he told me. Plus hemorrhoids, so, you know, I have had this conversation with so many people today that, sorry if that grosses you out, but I'm over it at this point. So that was the diagnosis that's been plaguing me. He said all the pain is coming from cramping and bloating and just being full of stuff, basically. So that's what's been ruining my week, being full of poop. Yeah. But, you know what, I'll take it. I have to take a ton of laxatives, and my doctor told me don't go far from the toilet. TMI. But, that'll start tomorrow. But, you know, it's nothing like originally he was worried about, like, colitis or, you know, appendicitis or stuff like that. And it's nothing like that. Nothing that I was internally freaking out, like, oh my gosh, you know, I've done all this for the 5K and now I'm not gonna be able to run it, you know, and it was just, it's not gonna happen. So it's good. It's good. I can still run. Not today. I am a little loopy from the drugs they gave me, but yeah, but starting tomorrow I can start running again, and It's good. It's all good. It is such a relief to just have the worry that has been over me for the past week kind of dissipate. And I do have to follow up with a gastroenterologist within the next 5 to 7 days, so I'm gonna try to get me an appointment for Friday. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do there, besides say, yeah, you're fine now, or whatever, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So basically, the synopsis of the day, because I know it was broken up in my vlogs, was I went to urgent care this morning around 1:30, and they said they like took all my vitals, which were normal, and then they were like, your symptoms are kind of concerning me. I think you really need to go to the emergency room like right now. And that kind of made me freak out a little bit. It's never nice when a doctor tells you that. So then over to the emergency room, we waited like an hour and a half to be seen. Finally got to a room. They took like 5 vials of blood. They started an IV. They did a urine test. All of that came back normal. They did a CT scan of my stomach, and that's where they found what they found. And but pretty much everything was a-okay. You know, it's nothing serious. It's easily fixed. It's gonna suck, but it's easily fixed. And now I can just let that worry dissipate. You know, I will have a couple doctor's appointments coming up. I do have to see that gastroenterologist within 5 to 7 days, and I do have to, I'm seeing a GP that I have down here next week, just to touch base with her about getting ready to transfer CF clinics. That'll be the day before the 5K actually. So anyway, but it's been a long day. I was in the ER for 5 hours. I was at urgent care for 2 hours. It is 8 o'clock at night. I have not had a single bite of food. All I've had today is half a cup of coffee and 2 sips of Sprite. That is it. It's 8 o'clock and that is all I've had the entire day. So before I upload this, I know I need to upload it soon because it's getting late, but before I do, I'm just going to veg out from being in the hospital all day and watch some YouTube, watch some It's Me or the Dog, eat something, and drink something because I'm thirsty. Just settle down for a bit and then I will upload this. But that is the update. It is nothing to be worried about, even though it's been a very long day. In the end, it's good news. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.